guys, welcome to 𝐁𝐿, a game we've covered on the channel in the past with some of the most selective and amount of different characters you can pick in a Roblox game ever when it comes to Marvel, DC, and superhero characters in general. And this game gets updated a lot, literally 24 minutes ago. So one thing I'll say about 𝐁𝐿 is the UI is never the prettiest in this game, but that's not really the point. What they're known for is the amount of different character selection they have, really pushing Roblox's boundaries when it comes to having each character have really unique and different models and character looks. Today we're going back to the Mark 85 and I'm going to show you guys why I think it's one of the most underrated Iron Man suits on Roblox. So it all really comes down to the abilities in my opinion. Now, because there's games like Iron Man Reimagined Beta, you know, Iron Man Simulator 2, Iron Man Testing, Iron Man Battlegrounds, Iron Man Suspense, there's so many Iron Man games on Roblox right now that are really pushing boundaries. I think Iron Man Reimagined Beta we've kind of established is the best. Here's the suit up for the Mark 85 and look, so we're going to go ahead, press M on our keyboard, and that's the suit up. It looks pretty good, but I don't think it compares to a game like Iron Man Reimagined Beta, but that's I would say it's underrated because of the amount of abilities you get, and it's still really good, guys. At the end of the day, it's really coming down to style. But you press F if you want to start flying. The flight is not very polished in this game, but so there's a couple things that this suit is able to do. First off, if you press H on your keyboard, that's how you activate your mask. Again, it's not as intuitive as being able to click over here like you're able to in Iron Man Reimagined Beta. But, you know, I'm saying this is underrated. I'm not saying it's the best, but you guys should definitely check it out. And by the way, the game will be linked in the description below if you guys want to check out 𝐁𝐿. But first things first, Q on the keyboard for your left repulsor. You can see there is some lag. There's left, here is right. Give it a second. Hold it down, let go, boom. So you got to hold it down or else it's not going to work. And then your R is for your middle. There's a middle repulsor, and you can do that pretty much as you want. Now, guys, 𝐁𝐿 has some lag. I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna tell you guys how a game isn't actually, just to make it sound cooler. There is lag in here, but that's because there's so many different amount of characters. Like, there's such a big selection. Like, if we go down here for a second, you'll see the first person that we run into, like we got, like, that's Ultron. Like, that's literally just Ultron, just chilling right there. Like, that's what 𝐁𝐿 is kind of known for. It's just having so many different characters. Now, if we go ahead and we press Z on our keyboard, you guys can see down here the weapon mode turns to lasers, which is interesting because games like, you know, Iron Man Reimagined Beta don't actually have that. So now if we go ahead and hold Q and we hold E and we hold R, you can see we get these kind of laser beams which do a lot of damage. You can see, of course, there is lag, but I want to go find some people because this is a PvP game. That's what makes 𝐁𝐿 so fun, is being able to fight, let's say, like Ultron as Mark 85, and a lot of other games don't have those abilities, especially in a lot of these Iron Man testing games. You're only able to fight other Iron Man suits. So here we got another, it looks like here's another Mark 85 actually, but look, we have, like, there's Venom right here. Like, oh my god, like look at that guy. We can go ahead and use your lasers, and look, we're able to attack him. Give it a second. There is lag, guys, I'm not gonna lie, but look, that's Venom. We're attacking him. There's a Venom over there. We're hitting him. It looks like, wait, it's lagging. Hold up. There we go. Now we're hitting him. It looks like, I'm telling you guys, I was fighting a Venom earlier and I started using my beams and he could not touch me. Look at that though. That's crazy. But this is what I'm saying. This really lets you test out a Mark 85 with other players. And, you know, I think that's something you're not gonna be able to get in a game like Iron Man Simulator 2. Here's Venom right here. I'm assuming that's doing damage. Yeah, it's like, there's like an explosion that came out of the ground. What the heck? That's so cool. But yeah, it's just an example of, like, this is pretty much like a superhero battleground. A little different than some other games we've seen that have PvP. Now, if we go ahead and press V on our keyboard, we get this kind of blade right here. And I believe you're able to attack people with it, although the clicking isn't. Oh, there we go. Now the clicking's working. You can see you kind of scoop them up like that. It's kind of insane. And then you can hold C and you get your nano shield or your hollow shield. Now, actually, I want to show you guys. If we go ahead and reset our character, that's okay. So I reset my character. I'm going back to play, and I'm going to go to heroes now. And you guys can see there's actually another Iron Man suit right here. I believe this is the Mark 50. And if we go ahead and press M, there's these two Venoms right here you guys can see. But look, now we got the Mark 50. Something cool about this suit is if you press G, you get your nanotech repulsors and you're able to attack other people, like this Venom right here with this massive beam that comes out. Again, it's not lag proof, something that 𝐁𝐿 does have to work on, but another thing you can do is if you press X on your keyboard, you can get your wings right here and get a little bit of a boost in flight. It's nothing crazy, but it will help you. Now, if you press J, you can get some real extra speed, and look at that. Now, that's something I really like. I love seeing nanotech that just lets you have so many different abilities, and we covered this kind of a while ago on the channel, but Something really cool that I like. Now, another thing we could do is if we land down here is if we go ahead and press V on our keyboard, we get this same blade again. That's really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And then if we go ahead and press C, you see we have the same thing as the shield from earlier, that kind of hollow shield, but now it's like this kind of nanotech shield that we see in Avengers Infinity War. You go ahead and let go of C and that will go away. Press X again and those things will go off. And if you want to take your helmet off, I believe you can always press H and the helmet will come off like that. Now let's go ahead, like here's a Venom right here. Now, this game has lag, guys. It's sometimes hard to hit them because of the lag, but when you do, I promise it's a lot of fun, especially when people attack you. Is I think what makes this game so fun is because you want to get a stronger character and then you want to fight other people and kind of bully them in some sense. Here's what looks like the Flash right here. If I could get these to work, please. There we go. Boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and press G. See that now the Flash here, this is what I'm talking about. We're now doing a matchup against someone who has speed. Iron Man's gonna have a tough time and you're not gonna get that experience in other Iron Man games. It's kind of like if you're gonna play like Flashpoint Worlds Collide, you're not gonna be able to play against Iron Man because they don't have Iron Man scripted into it, and that's where Avenge kind of really strives in my opinion. Now if we go over here, I kind of want someone to attack me. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and find the lobby again right here. Okay, here's the lobby. I really want someone to attack me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here's Venom. Can we use our beams? I mean, he's kind of lagging right now. I promise, guys, like this game is not always lagging. It just depends the server you get in. I can even, let's go ahead and turn my graphics down. Maybe this will help a little bit. Okay, here's Venom. I think this definitely helps. Let's see. Bro, he's just chilling there. Oh no, okay, he got launched back. So there's some delay, as you guys can see to that, but nothing crazy. So yeah, those are the two nanotech suits, and that's why I think this is really one of the most underrated Iron Man games on Roblox. I think it's because of the ability to be able to fight other people with all sorts of different superpowers. No kind of game does that on Roblox in the sense where, you know, it's a testing where you can fight other people. You play a game like Age of Heroes or Fall of Heroes, you gotta have like a you know, different types of abilities, whereas this game you could play as Iron Man and fight Superman, for example. Like if we reset real quick, I want to show you guys the heroes that are on the roster in this game. So for example, you get all of these guys: Flash, Superman, Ant-Man. So you could do like, let's say, Green Lantern, and then you could fight like freaking Ultron or whatever this is, the Hulk. Like there's so many different characters. You literally have the boys in here, you have Homelander, all these Game Pass heroes. Like we got Iron Spider here, but this is a really cool suit for its own video. Something also definitely worth noting is that yes, there are a ton of characters in this game, but I believe like developers gave me access to a lot of these Game Passes, like the Wolverine, like this Mark 85 Game Pass, which is 650 Robux, but you do get Thor from it, I believe, and you do get Captain America. But do not buy, guys, if you are on mobile, because I don't think it'll work. Again, guys, this game's a little bit glitchy, so not everything is very fine-tuned, but again, you got Agatha, you got Kang, Batman Beyond, Deadpool, Wolverine, Doctor Strange. You know, there's a lot of guys on here. If you guys want to see this in a video, go ahead and comment Nanotech if you made it this far in the video, and I'll go ahead and like that comment. But with that said, if you guys want to see another Iron Man video, go watch this one right here where I cover the Mark 85 in Iron Man Reimagined Beta, which is probably the highest quality Iron Man suit on Roblox ever, in my personal opinion.